Hey everyone, welcome back to the Georgia Coast Homes YouTube channel. My name is Nicole Moore and I am a realtor here in Savannah, Georgia with Keller Williams. If this is your first time here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We post new videos every Monday and you are not going to want to miss out. So what are the pros and cons of living on and off base? First off, let me say that everyone's situations and needs are different, and this is just a basic overview of some of the pros and cons to consider when choosing to live on or off base. So some of the pros about living on base would be that your BAH completely covers everything, from the housing, utilities, the maintenance, and there's no startup costs. Most of your basic needs are met if you live on base. They have the grocery store, the PX, they have childcare, the gym, they usually have health clinics, and sometimes they even have schools on base. And not to mention, if you are the military service member, you don't have to commute because you're already on base. The con about living on base is that you are segregated based on rank. Depending on what rank you are determines what type of housing you're going to get. Another con about living on base is sometimes you have to be put on a waiting list until a house becomes available. The last con about living on base is that all of your BAH goes towards the housing. You don't receive any of that money. It all goes towards the housing on base. Okay, so now let's talk about the pros of living off base. So the first pro would be that you get to choose where you live. What you're surrounded by, the neighborhood, what type of shopping, everything, you get to choose where you live at. Another pro about living off base is that your BAH could completely cover the cost of your mortgage or your rent, whatever you choose to go with. Another pro about living off base is that it's an investment, and that investment is covered by your BAH, and not to mention you may be able to use your VA loan entitlement to purchase a home. Go ahead and check out this video linked in the corner that Karin did about using your VA loan to buy a home. So let's talk about some cons about living off base. You may have some initial costs, especially when it comes to purchasing a home. That is something that you have to consider. Another con about living off base is that if you do get orders to PCS somewhere else, you may have to think about renting out your home or selling it. Another con about living on base is that your life is surrounded by the military 24/7 and there's no way to get away from it. If you are the active duty service member, you may feel like you're unable to get away from work. Depending on your family situation, you may have to consider whether or not the school districts surrounding the base are the best option for your children. That's another thing to think about. So now you know some of the pros and cons about living on and off base. But did you know that if you do decide to purchase off base, that you could qualify to use your VA loan entitlement? Click here to download the VA Buyer's Guide that we have located on our website. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave us a comment if you're deciding whether or not you want to live on or off base, and if this video did help you out with that decision. Thank you so much, and we will see you next time.